AITA for point blank refusing to be my sister's surrogate because it would ruin my mummy makeover. I, 36F, am a mother of two wonderful kids, my son, 8M, and my daughter, 5F. I knew after my daughter was born that I was done having kids. Completely done. Pregnancy was not easy for me, and while I love my children more than anything, I had no desire to put my body through it again. So, I made it permanent. I had my tubes completely removed. Not just tied, removed. I wanted zero chances of ever getting pregnant again. But beyond that, pregnancy and motherhood took a toll on my body. 2 pregnancies, breastfeeding, years of weight fluctuations, it left me with loose, sagging skin, scars, and just not feeling like myself. I was incredibly self-conscious about it. I saved up for a long time, and last year, I finally did something just for me. I had a mommy makeover, which, for those who don't know, usually includes things like a tummy tuck, muscle repair, and some other procedures to restore your body after having kids. It was not cheap. It was not easy. It was painful, and the recovery was brutal, but it was so worth it. For the first time in years, I feel comfortable in my own skin. I feel good when I look in the mirror. I feel like me again. And now my sister, 40F, want me to undo all of it. My sister got married last year to a great guy. They've been trying to conceive, but unfortunately, she recently found out that she has a very short cervix, which means she's at a high risk of miscarriage or preterm labor. It's absolutely devastating news for her, and I do feel terrible for her. I can't even imagine how heartbreaking it must be to hear that you might not be able to carry a pregnancy to term. But instead of exploring her options, like seeing a specialist, looking into surrogacy agencies, or even considering adoption, she immediately decided that I was the answer to her problem. This past Sunday, we were at our parents' house, and she pulled me aside, cornered me, really, and just dropped this on me. But she didn't ask me if I'd consider it. She didn't even feel me out on the idea. She told me she wanted me to do it, as if it was the most natural thing in the world. Like I should obviously say yes. Before I even had a chance to process what she was saying, she launched into this whole list of reasons why it made perfect sense. I've already been pregnant twice, so my body knows what to do. It wouldn't be a big deal because I've done it before. It's just 9 months of my life. I could always redo my surgery afterward. I just stood there completely blindsided. I tried to be nice about it. I really did. I gently told her that I had my tubes removed for a reason. I never wanted to be pregnant again. I told her that I had just been through a long, painful recovery to get my body back to where I wanted it. And I didn't want to undo all of that. I also pointed out that I'm 36 now, and pregnancy at this age is not the same as it was in my 20s or early 30s. It's harder on your body, and I just don't want to go through that again. She did not take it well. She started getting emotional, saying it wasn't fair that I already got to be a ma'am, while she might never get the chance. She said I should want to help her experience the same happiness, even if it meant sacrificing my body, because isn't that what sisters do for each other? And then she hit me with this. If the situation were reversed, I would do it for you in a heartbeat. That's when I started getting annoyed. Because first of all, that's easy to say when you're not actually the one being asked to do it. And second of all, I wouldn't ask her to do something like this for me. But before I could even respond, she stormed off in tears and went straight to our parents. Now they're involved. And guess whose side they're on? Yep, not mine. My mom actually had the audacity to say, "You'll get through another pregnancy, but your sister may never get over not being a ma'am." And then, this part actually made me laugh out of sheer disbelief. She said, "I sacrificed my nice figure to bring you into the world. It's what mothers do." I lost it. I reminded her that last year, when I had my surgery and was in agonizing pain, she wouldn't even take my kids for a week while I recovered because she was done playing mammy when Danny left home. Danny is her younger brother, 28M, if that's relevant. So clearly, she's not all about self-sacrifice for her children. Oh, and let's not forget, when I first told her I was getting the surgery, she called it pure vanity and a waste of money. But now she suddenly cares what I do with my body? My husband is very conflict averse, so at first, he just said, "It's your decision." But now that my family is making this a huge issue, even he's starting to buckle under the pressure. He told me, maybe we should at least look into it, see what's involved. I told him, there is no we in this. And he said, okay, so then you can make an informed decision. Like, what is there to be informed about? I already know I don't want to do this. I thought that was the end of it. I thought maybe my sister would realize that pushing me wasn't going to change my mind. Nope, she brought it up again today. This time, I was done being polite. I told her, in no uncertain terms, that there was no way in hell I was doing this. And she lost it. She called me selfish. So yeah, now my entire family is mad at me. My sister is devastated. My mom is guilt-tripping me. Even my husband is making me feel like I should at least consider it for the sake of family peace. But honestly, I feel zero guilt. I didn't choose for her to have a short cervix. I didn't sign up to be a human incubator just because my body happens to be capable of pregnancy. And I sure as hell am not sacrificing my health my body, and my happiness just to make everyone else comfortable. So Reddit, AITA,